Namaste students. My name is Dr. Neeraj Dholia, and I'm going to take your subject, that is the behavioral science. Okay, so this is your first lecture, and the topic today is the introduction to animal behavior. So what is the animal behavior and how it is affects both of the parties, that is us and the animals and their environment. So starts with the introduction. So animal behavior referring to the everything animals do, including movement and other activities underlying mental process. So whatever an animal do is known as its behavior. Okay, so the behavior may be physiological, it may be um, metabolic. Okay, means you can see the behavior or you cannot see the behavior means the body response. Okay, in the specific conditions, specific hormones are secreted which you cannot see, but that is the behavior. So the everything what is the animal do is known as the animal behavior. So what is the need? Initially animals were probably observed for practical reasons. Okay, like the cows and the oxes, they are used for the agriculture purposes, the goats are used in the agriculture purposes. Okay, because early human survival depended on knowledge of animal behavior. If you know about the behavior of the animal, you can utilize it. Okay, without the knowledge of the behavior of the animal, you cannot use it. So whether hunting wild game, keeping domesticated animals, or escaping and attacking predators, success require intimate knowledge of the animals habit. Okay, so in the condition, specific condition like the predation. Okay, the lion want to hunt the deer, but if the lion do not know about the behavior of the deer, it cannot hunt the deer. So the knowledge is necessary. Knowledge means behavior. Behavior of a particular animal is necessary. So even today, information about animal behavior is of the considerable importance. So it is not the thing that the behavioral science is utilized in the um, early era, or but it is utilized in the today's condition also. So you want to if you want to utilize any animal, you need to understand its behavior. So, for example, in Britain, studies on the social organization and the ranging pattern of badgers. Badgers means males. Males have helped reduce the spread of tuberculosis among cattle. So, it is badgers is an animal which is um, responsible for the tuberculosis among the cattle. And the studies of sociality in foxes assist in the development of models that predict how quickly rabies would spread should it ever cross the English Channel. So, in the at a time, the behavior of these foxes is necessary for the uh, knowledge that how uh, it affects the spreading of the rabies. Okay. Likewise, in Sweden, where collisions involve, so these are the important examples related to the animal behavior. So any animal is related to these specific diseases, and their behavior is was the important for their control. So in Sweden, including mouse are among the most common traffic accidental in rural areas. So moose, an animal, it was the responsible for the accident in the Sweden. So their behavior is also important um, for checking their accidents. Okay, likewise the other examples are also here for the animal. So there are two important points in the behavioral science. One is the behavior, what is the behavior, and second is the stimulus. So what is the stimulus? We'll understand what is it. So you know about the behavior. The behavior is we can define as an expressed course of action produced in organism in response to stimulus. So here stimulus is important. If any stimulus is there, specific behavior will be there. So you can say that stimulus is responsible for a specific behavior. Okay, so we can define that the stimulus, it is a thing that is capable of eliciting a response. Okay, so any change in the biotic or abiotic environment capable to eliciting and or causing a sort of reaction or response in a living organism is known as the stimulus. It may be a temperature, it may be a pressure, it may be radiation, gravity, or other activity of any animals. Okay. So there are various approaches which is used in the study of the behavioral science. So we will study in detail in later lectures. So that what are the various approaches and what are they that. So likewise, for example, the vitalistic approach, the mechanistic approach, the ethological approach. So there are many types of approaches there. Likewise, the ethologists means the scientists which are related for the behavioral science, that are known as the ethologists, have tried to understand the animal behavior from four different major areas. One is the evolutionary history, second is development, third is causation, and fourth is function. So evolutionary history means how did various forms of behavior evolve. Like there are different types of behavior like innate behavior, genetic or learned behavior, instinctive behavior. So how these specific type of behavior evolve. Okay, now second is development. So how does behavior change with age? Development means with time period or with the growth of the animal, how its behavior is changed. What you will study in the causation. Causation means what are the stimuli that elicit a response. Means the specific factors, what are the causes of specific behavior. And function means how does the behavior impact on the animal's chances of survival and reproduction. Okay, you will study under function that how does the behavior impact. Means a specific an animal have a specific behavior and how this behavior is responsible for its survival or its reproduction. So this is the behavioral science introduction of animal behavior. So, thank you.